Good Sunday morning, and welcome back to another episode of NBR. Before we get started, I want to thank our Patreon members and everybody that supports us. Without you guys, we couldn't do it, what we do. So I want to take a minute and talk about our mission here before we get started. I wrote a mission statement, and you're going to be seeing this all over the place. I'm going to read it to you. Our mission at the Nosebleeds Report is to bring the latest news and analysis in the world of sports while using our platform to raise awareness and funds to combat veteran suicide. We are passionate about providing a voice for those who have sacrificed so much for our country, and we will continue to work towards making a difference in their lives. Our ultimate goal is to make a positive impact and bring hope to those who need it most. Over the years, you've heard that veteran suicides, approximately 22 veterans a day commit suicide. The VA recently did a report, a study, and that number is more like 44. So when I decided to do my podcast, this one and TSP, I thought it would be a great way to get the word out, give us a platform to talk about this, give veterans a platform to come on and talk about their struggles. And with all the money generated, we send veterans and first responders to sporting events. So just so you guys know, every time that you support us, this is what you're actually supporting. And I just want to give a heartfelt thank you to everybody that supports us. And you'll be seeing this mission statement plastered all over the place from now on.
Well said, Fleekster.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. With that, how's everyone doing this morning?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, man.
Hanging in there. How are you doing?
I'm awesome, man. My first week back from vacation, trying to get back acclimated to the real life. We've had this past week was the NHL trade deadline. The Detroit Red Wings had a fire sale. A lot of people were bitching about it. I think Steve Yzerman was out there playing chess while everybody else was playing checkers. He has a plethora of first-round picks now for the next couple of years, and he signed the captain, Dylan Larkin, to a long-term deal, got rid of everybody else, and he's going to build around this young kid, and I am super excited about the future of the Detroit Red Wings.
Yep, and I think we have 5 or 6 of the top 100 under 23-year-old players. Yeah, so this team is young.
Yeah, their farm club is second to none. I'm super stoked about the future of this team. I can't wait to watch what Steve Yzerman does the next year too.
And that's huge. Oh, sorry. That's huge getting Larkin signed to a long-term deal. That guy's the heart and soul of our team.
Correct.
Detroit kid, he's from Waterford, Michigan. Like you had to sign the kid, and he's been electric the past month or so. I think he was rated the 3rd star in the whole NHL for last month, and we got him at a discount, $8 million a year. That's nothing.
Right, exactly. I just want to point out what Steve Yzerman did down in Tampa. Man, he took a nobody team and turned it into a championship contender year after year. Steve Yzerman's a freaking genius at what he does. And he's one of the best hockey players ever played the game.
Yes, he was.
So there's that. I see my boy Paulie there. He's trying to rub it in our face with his little Chicago jersey back there.
Patience.
Yeah, he's
Patience, grasshopper.
Patience. I just
not
want
a Blackhawk anymore.
That's
he's a Ranger now.
Yeah, that's coming up. And happy birthday to our own John Evans this morning.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hey, since you got that Blackhawks jersey out there, I just want to say shame on you after you guys won a championship or two, trying to, we're the freaking hockey town now. Whatever, man. You guys don't even have good pizza over there in Chicago.
All right, now there we go. Here we go. No. We're not talking hockey no more now. It's all about the pizza. That's about the pizza. And that New York stuff, well, actually it's pretty good, that New York pizza. And that Detroit pizza that you sent a picture of, I actually think that looks pretty damn good too.
It is good.
Yeah.
Hey, but Fleekster was out here a while back. I took him out to we eat in Chicago, which is that thin tavern style pizza, not that thick stuff. And Fleek, on a scale of 1 to 5, how'd you rate it?
It was a solid 1.5.
All right, guys. All right.
Trying to say something nice and
It was good.
backfires.
It was good pizza. I'm just giving you a hard time.
What's your ranking? 1 out of 5. Give it
I can't give it a 5 because Dave Portnoy said there's no perfect pizza out there.
All right, that's fair.
True.
That's fair.
True.
It's like ice skating.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's good. I'm good with that.
It was up there though. It's definitely tops.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm an equal opportunist pizza guy. I love all styles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Just
be
like
honest. You could give
good
me a
slice
Little
of pizza.
Caesars and I'll eat that. I don't care.
Hey, Little Caesars is
Hey.
some good pizza.
I can't
Detroit,
stand Little
man, that's-
Caesars, man.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what? You don't put ketchup on pizza. I heard that out here the other day at the gym, and you don't put pineapple on there and anchovies.
I don't know. Pineapple's pretty damn good on a pizza.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
To be honest, I like some.
No, I'm not putting pineapple on it.
Pineapple and ham? Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
I ate the shit out of that when we were in Hawaii back in the
Yeah,
80s.
that's fantastic.
Hard
Hey,
pizza.
to each his own.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, man. So we done talking NHL now? Can we move on?
I'll cover NHL more later.
I'm going to talk about the pitch clock and the way Max
Mm.
Scherzer is using it, man.
Beast.
This
Beast.
dude is a freaking genius.
I'm glad you brought this up.
Me too.
I feel comfortable holding the ball. Like holding the ball for 10 seconds doesn't, like I practice that. Like that's not, I know how to, I know how to operate and execute pitches around that. So, that's something I'm comfortable with. These are the unintended consequences of the clock. Like this is what goes on. We're gonna press the limit. There was 3 things that happened today. One, I didn't come. I guess Nito was coming slow out. He's like, "Hey, you got time?" Giving him some time to get out there. I guess we took too much time in between innings. I guess you had to have the ball out by 30 seconds, so got balled on that. So, all right, well, good. Like, hey, find the the worst of these rules now. Then on the, I think there was I ran out the pitch clock. That I got caught. I wasn't trying to do anything on that. Forgot about the time. And seeing how the umpire called it, it was on 0-0 for a 1 count. I think that's one thing I also want to make sure we get cleaned up on the rules is like, if you look at a basketball clock when it goes 0-0, like there's still
Thanks,
another
Sam.
second on 0-0. So we'll make sure it's not 0-0
Thanks,
like the moment it hits 0-0, or is there a little time on
That's a
0-0?
great point.
Probably need to get a little clarification on that as we move forward. But that one was my mistake. I just didn't keep track of time in that split second. And then the Robles one, that one was a little confusing to me because the umpire had time and he makes a gesture that like he gives a signal like you can go. I go. Robles' eyes are up, and then I get called for a quick pitch and a quick pitch balk. So, you got to press the limit on what you can and can't do. Press it today. Find out what you can and can't do with this. So, you got to press the limit to find out where the boundary is on this.
I don't know if you can use whatever word you want. Max and a lot of veteran pitchers and pitchers in general are gonna use this time to test some things and make adjustments. It's not like there's not everybody up here is looking for a competitive edge. Hitters, pitchers, catchers, and this is a good time to be testing those things. And believe me, he'll come out of here with a really good idea about what is he can and can't do and what is beneficial. So I'm happy with him doing that. He felt good physically, threw the ball well. A couple of bad hop ground balls, and wind was a factor today.
Yeah, so
I'm excited for this.
Max Scherzer's out there using the rules in his benefit, man. So what he's doing is he'll stand up on the rubber and stare down the batter until the last second, and then the batter will back off because he's uncomfortable, But now he just wait. You only get one timeout now as a batter per at bat. As soon as the batter steps out, that's his one timeout. Then the batter will end. Scherzer's already set on the rubber. When as soon as the batter steps back in, whoop, fires a strike right down the middle. It's freaking genius, man.
It is smart, man. I mean, look at all the different things that they do with basketball and football nowadays with spiking the ball and fouling people at the end. This is just another way to where the IQ players are going to stand out. The high IQ guys are going to be able to make a difference here.
I couldn't agree more. The thing that I have to say about this, though, is all these startage and stoppages with this pitch count, isn't that kind of defeating the whole purpose? Like, let's just not even have the pitch count and let the guys play, because you're still wasting time by starting, stopping, calling these dudes for infractions, this, that, and the other.
Well, the first game of the season was like an hour. It was like under 2.5 hours or something like that. It's like the first time since the 70s.
Yeah, but was that the pitch count, or was that other? Were they?
Well, there's a lot more. Like the batters aren't allowed to step out anymore.
Right.
I think that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah,
because you look back at like the Nomar Garcia Paras of the day, and he used to take like 35 seconds in between pitches. Like it was ridiculous. So like you're gonna miss out on all that.
I think there's a timer for how long till the batters can
there's a
like
timer.
They're not allowed to step out
like until they can get into the box. Like there's a
Yeah.
time from when they walk to the on deck to the box. I think they have a certain amount of time.
And like Max was just saying, there's a time in between innings too, because he just got called for that 30. Was he said something about 30
I
seconds?
think once he like is done warming up, he has to throw his 30
Right.
seconds after. I don't know, but he's smart by testing that, like he said, testing the boundaries now. So
right.
come October or even before then, he's going to be able to. He knows the rules, and he's going to, and he's smart.
And you can manipulate it the way that you wanna. Yeah.
Well, didn't the umpires walk off the field the other day or something in a game because the game was over?
Yeah,
the players.
Spring training rule though.
Yeah, it got called on a third strike.
Okay.
Oh, yep.
But I think it'll be interesting to see how these guys like Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander, and I think it'll be interesting to see how Nestor Cortez adapts to it. He's a guy that relied on changing the speed of everything. Now you're kind of more set to a schedule. I don't know. So
yeah, but I think Cortez is smart enough to. I mean, look at what he was doing with his delivery, even.
And yeah, a lot of it was after he started his delivery, so
right.
That doesn't matter. But it'll be a good rule. I like it.
I don't mind it. It's another layer to the game, and it's going to be super. I'm going to really like it if these dudes are using it to their, either the hitter or the pitcher using it to their advantage. Because I love those little games of chess in the.
Well, I think it plays a factor. Like once you get in a little bit of trouble too, like you can't take that time to kind of reset yourself. It kind of, if you give up if you walk somebody, give up 2 hits and walk another guy, like. You really get flustered. You need a second and you're not going to have it. You got to go. You got to pitch. So I think that's going to have a lot to play into it. I think bullpens are going to be reached to a lot earlier.
Yeah, you might be right.
So we'll see.
Yes. By the way, a couple of weeks ago, we did a drawing here for some swag. I owe Francine a coffee cup. And I owe Championship Cookies a winter hat, so I need to get Championship Cookies' address to send it to him. So if
I have it if he doesn't send it to you.
Do you live near him?
No, it's my old high school swim coach.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Send me the info. I'll get his swag out to him.
Sounds good.
And then once I get that out, probably next weekend or something, we'll do another swag giveaway.
Gotta love the swag.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Swag. Oh, look, wrong side. Cameras are always backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love the swag. Put it out there everywhere. Probably gonna on our coffee cups on the back side. I'm probably gonna put our mission statement on the back there on some of those
That's
also.
dope.
That'd be really nice. Nice.
Veterans put the lives on hold for us for anywhere from 4 to 20 years. At least we can honor them by giving a little bit back.
Yeah, Eric, bring this and bring this at the end of the month for the game.
Yes, sir.
Dang, that game's at the end of the month?
Yeah.
Yes, it's this month already.
We've been talking about that for a long time.
Yep.
You guys got to be pumped. You take some
Oh,
good
yes.
pictures. We'll use the background.
Yeah, I think we'll go live on the Facebook page.
Oh, heck yeah.
From the bleachers.
From the bleachers. It's going to be madness.
The Cubs better not disappoint.
Well, either way, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it'll be madness.
Yeah, if you want, I could set up a link and send it to you guys. You can just click on the link from your phones and go live right from there. And that way,
boom.
It's all.
Yeah, let's do that. You know, I'm technologically challenged, so
Get all the help we can get.
Make it super easy for you. Then it'll just go right to our Facebook.
Yeah, that way everybody will believe us that we actually sent you and didn't just set up a green screen.
Yeah.
We're actually sending people putting butts in the seats now, guys.
Yep.
It's about that time.
As long as we could just touch it and it goes boom, presto, and there's a show. I'm good.
Good to go.
Yeah. Speaking of putting butts in the seats, guys, we got a March Madness fundraiser going on.
Right.
It's on it's on Yahoo. I think it's on our Facebook page. Sign up. Should be fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, we got to be able to post the link somewhere.
Yeah, if you need any info on that, you can just drop DM us and I'll get the information over to Eric. Eric's the one that stepped up and has run that for us.
Yeah.
Yep.
If somebody happens to pay me through Venmo, I'll go ahead and just forward it right to Eric.
Yeah, either way, or you can Venmo me.
Yeah, I have a list of people that I got to get the information out to. I got like at least 10 people that are interested in it, so we'll get it going here.
Yeah.
We got to get that shit going, man, because this coming weekend is the conference tourney already. And then it goes right into March Madness.
Yeah, let's get her done.
The excitement begins.
Yeah, but
anybody's got a chance this year.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to fill out a bracket this year.
It's going to be random. I think I'm going to just let Shanna fill out my bracket and just go from there.
I might let Harwell fill out my bracket.
It's a good idea. Yeah. Just let him go for it.
I'm just gonna copy you guys.
I'm just going to
copy you.
Well, Fleet copied me all football season.
Right. No, I did not.
Oh.
I was going to copy you. I'd do the exact opposite of what you pick.
Well, I won, though.
I'm going to. You guys hear this? True. You guys hear this new chat AI? This artificial intelligence? I'm just going to say, hey, AI, pick my teams for March Madness for me.
There you go.
What comes up with.
There you go.
That might not be a bad idea.
That's a strategy right there.
Well, the problem is that chat AI, it's all brand new, and all the data, there's no new data in it since 2021, so it's 2 years behind.
I think that thing passed the bar exam, didn't it?
I'm sure it did, man. Like
probably.
It's crazy.
Damn.
That's crazy.
I'm going to be honest with you. That's where I got the mission statement. I just punched in what I wanted and hit the go button and it went. I was like, oh my God, that's perfect.
it like auto create it?
Yeah.
I got it up here on the tab right now. All I said was create a mission statement for a sports podcast that we use to fund and help stop veteran suicide. And it's
wow.
And 2 seconds later, it spit out that mission statement. I was like, oh my God, this is so brilliant.
Wow.
I'm horrible.
Better than anything I could have thought of myself.
I'm terrible with words.
Yeah,
I'm with you. Yeah.
Because I
spent an hour trying to think of something and then that spits it out in 2 seconds.
I was going to pay somebody because people do that for a living. I was going to pay somebody in 2 seconds. I got it for free.
You never have to speak ever again.
I would have gone with I created it, Fleek. That's what I would have done if I was
you. Yeah. Next time we'll just go with it was all you. Trademark it.
I don't take other people's credit. And by the way, to go along with the
but it's a robot that did it.
Yeah, the robots are a lot smarter than I am. I just come up with ideas and I let the idea to the robot, let him spew out the intelligent stuff.
What is it, like an app or something? AI app?
Yeah, it's free right now because it's brand new. They're just testing it, but eventually there will be a charge to it.
Oh, okay.
But you can put I'm getting off base. I'll talk about that later. So I digress. Where were we now? You ready for your
let's bring it on, baby.
Ready for your little rant there, buddy?
Bring it on. Alabama, I'm sorry, guys. You know what I got? I got a rant about Alabama fans. You know what, people? Get rid of your stupid minds on Facebook and Have some damn class. Hey, good morning out there, everybody. Welcome to Paulie's Corner. Hey, I was thinking about something the other day about NHL hockey, professional hockey. Professional hockey doesn't get much love. And I think maybe because it's pretty complicated and it's not always on the main channels. But so today we're going to talk about some hockey. All right. So I hope you had that muffin. Take a sip of that coffee and break out the popcorn and break out your notepad because I'm going to give you some stuff here. All right. So hockey, professional hockey. I don't know if anybody knows this, but by April 13th, the hockey season, the regular season's over. And then they're going to go into the playoffs. And then the playoffs will be determined at that time when they're going to start the bracket. Currently, right now, there's 4 divisions in national hockey, professional hockey. In the Eastern Division, you got Atlantic, you got the Boston Bruins in first place. You got the Metropolitan Division, which is under the Eastern Division. They're called the Carolina Hurricanes. They're in first place. In the Western Division, you got Central, and you got the Dallas Stars in first place. And then in the Pacific, you got the Golden Knights, Vegas, in first place. So basically, home ice advantage in a cup is determined by the regular season points, people. So number of goals and so forth and so on. And you get a number of points per team. All right, and the higher the points you got, the better chances you are at going into playoffs. How many teams make the playoffs? There's a total of 16 teams in a season that make the playoffs. 8 of them from each conference, the Eastern and Western. The top 3 teams from each division are guaranteed spots in the postseason. Division winners get the 2 top spots. Last 2 spots on the teams are with the best records. There's 4 rounds in the Stanley Cup, and all the games are best of 7. Unlike baseball and all that, you got wild card and all, different brackets. In hockey, it's best of 7 the whole time. And for a team to win the Stanley Cup, you got to win 16 games. Okay, so to put that in perspective, NHL team got to win 16 games. To win the World Series, you got to win 11. All right. Yeah, it must be one of my fans. All right, so hockey is a very tough sport, guys. All right, this is a hockey player right here. All right, you notice what's missing? His teeth. His teeth are missing. Why? Because he took a puck to the face. To make my point again, hockey's tough compared to other sports. I don't know if you can all see that or not.
Oh, that's for you, John.
Oh my God.
That's for you, John.
All right. So, a basketball player gets some leg cramps, and they got to go to the locker room. Yeah. A hockey player can have, this guy here had broken ribs, torn cartilage, separated shoulder, and a punctured lung. And he stayed in the game until the game was over. All right? Hockey, think about it. Hockey's played on a 1/8 inch blade on slick ice, big bodies, and if you got the puck, everybody can hit you, and you're moving really fast. And not only that, you have to have great hand-eye coordination beyond toughness and have the ability to freaking skate, right? So the Stanley Cup looks like this. This is Phil and Greg, and I actually know these guys, or I did. I actually hung out with these guys before. The Stanley Cup was first created in 1892. It's the oldest trophy in all of North America sports, okay? Montreal Canadiens, they won it 24 times. The permanent, so this cup here that they carry, so when a team wins a Stanley Cup, all right, there's a permanent Stanley Cup at Toronto Hall of Fame for the Hockey Hall of Fame there. This is a cup that Phil and Greg take around for the team that wins. And each player on the hockey team that wins it, they get to keep the cup for one day. and then they pass it on to the next person and the next person and all that. So, anyways, I just wanted to talk about Patrick Kane of the Chicago Blackhawks. To me, he's the greatest Blackhawks hockey player ever played the game. Yeah, Bobby Hall has more points. Bobby Hall won 1 Stanley Cup. Patrick Kane, by the time he was 26, had won 3. And he's only 31 years old. So Patrick Kane's go New York Rangers for hockey news. And we hate to see him leaving Chicago. But, as such things go, free agency, people move on. That's the way it goes. And in ending, this is the all-time greatest hockey announcer of all time. And if you know, you know. And that there, people is Don Cherry. He is a legend in hockey. So beyond that, I hope you all learned something. There'll be a quiz later on today. Don't worry about it. I'll email it to everybody. It'll be on Facebook. And with that being said, I got nothing else, guys. Boom. Have a good day.
Hey, I just want to mention in 1998, after the Detroit Red Wings won the Stanley Cup, Chris Draper thought it'd be a good idea to put his newborn baby daughter in the cup for a photo shoot. The baby took a dump inside the cup.
Typical Detroit.
So
And how
yeah.
many people drink beers out of that cup?
Oh man.
So there's these two guys told me some stories that on the cup, and that story you just told me, Fleekster, doesn't surprise me.
All right,
No,
thank you,
man.
Paulie and Paulie's Corner and your props.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know, boys. I think the Stanley Cup may be the hardest championship to win in sports.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with that. I mean, as hard as it is to play baseball, hockey is, like you were saying, Paulie, to skate and have coordination, and then to have the goal to actually win the game.
And to make the least amount of money in all sports.
Yeah.
And like it's the
Detroit just signed their star for $8 million a year. That's peanuts
crazy.
in every other league.
And it's like the most devastating to your body.
Well, yeah, you're going down the ice, right? You got the puck. Everybody on the other team, kaboom, bam, they can freaking hit you. It's crazy. And you're on ice. And when you hit the ice, guess what, people? That hurts.
Yeah, hockey's tough. Hockey's a tough one.
Hockey's tough sport, people.
Tough sport. I give credit to all hockey players.
Yeah.
Just ask Tony Bag of Donuts here. He'll tell you. All right.
Yeah, to watch it live does the TV
It's fun.
no justice.
It's cool to watch it live, though.
Yeah, to watch it live.
Bring a sweater,
To watch it live is awesome. In the hockey playoffs, if you follow the games and the teams into the playoffs and you watch the playoffs, NHL hockey playoff is really cool, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, we went to me and Jason went to a Predators Blackhawks playoff game a few years back. It was intense, man.
In Nashville?
Yeah, it was actually a knife fight right in front of us.
Yeah,
Probably two people from Chicago.
it was.
Yeah. So
they were Philadelphia fans.
before the game started, man, there was like a 4K hype video that they broadcasted down on the ice. It was super awesome,
I've seen
man.
those videos. They're
So
sick.
freaking
Really
cool.
Well, if you ever get a chance to go to the minor league hockey games in your city, those are really fun, and they're cheap too. They're a lot cheaper than the NHL games, and they're a lot of fun.
The Preds suck right now, so the tickets are pretty cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, when we first moved here, you could basically go to any Preds game for practically free. We went all the time, and then they got really good and lost in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup, and they were sold out every year. You couldn't even buy a freaking ticket.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you something here now. Okay, we're talking about the Predators, right? How come when the Hawks are down there playing the Predators, Chicago Blackhawk fans seem to have a really hard time getting tickets?
Yeah, same with the Detroit Red Wings. When,
Yeah.
Guys,
What's
bring
up with that?
They
What's up with
sold
that?
Bring knives into the stadium.
Did we forget about the whole knife fight thing?
yeah.
Well, no. The thing is they buy all the tickets so the visiting
No,
teams
so what the,
can't
Can't have
freaking.
knife fights
what
in
the,
the stadium.
what
That's
the
fucking
Nashville
smart.
Predators did, because they got tired of other teams coming in and overrunning their stadium, is you had to have a zip code in the area to purchase tickets. They blocked everybody else from buying out the tickets. You literally had to live in the neighborhood to get them. I've
Wow.
had people call me from out of state saying, "Hey, can you do me a favor and get me tickets? Because I can't get tickets."
Yeah. I mean, that's a legit thing. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
add the Preds
So,
on that blacklist for the Hawks.
See, here's the deal. When Chicago Blackhawks were good, they traveled very well. But the Chicago fans are like bandwagon fans. Now that you guys suck, nobody wants
They're
to come
fair
down
weather
here.
fans.
Yeah, they're fair weather fans.
Yeah, they are.
Detroit loves their hockey, whether they're crap or not. They'll travel anywhere and come down here.
Oh,
So
wait a
that's-
minute.
Chicago's a fake hockey
That is a good
town.
thing
Whoa,
about being a Yankee
whoa. How about the Cubs?
I don't think the Cubs travel very well either.
You mean
Got him.
he's signing now?
He's still going.
I mean, the only place
What's
that I've
that,
ever
buddy?
been to that the Cubs travel well is Milwaukee. But
Wait a minute. Ah,
Oh my god!
Oh, he's back. He's back. Hey, you
Double
were
muted.
muted that whole time.
hey, the Cubs didn't win the World Series for 108 years. And
Yeah, we remember.
He's out.
And signing out.
He's gone.
Man, tough show.
All right, guys. We'll wrap it up. That's enough fun for today. We'll get back to it next Sunday. Another
The combine was happening this weekend. I didn't want to talk about it yet.
oh yeah.
We
Did you
can
want
do
to
it
talk
next
about that?
weekend. No. Not, we can do it. We can hit it next weekend since we have one more position group on this today.
That
So we
QB
can
from
hit it all
Florida's looking pretty dang good.
Richardson, he's really good.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's looking good as hell.
Perfect for the Lions, man. 4
Oh.
quarterbacks go top 5, and then either
The
Jalen
kid from
Carter or Will
Georgia.
Anderson falls to us. Let's go, man.
That
Yeah,
kid
this
from
is
Georgia
this
screwed up.
best case
Lions
scenario.
fans
for
are going to be
Lions.
rowdy this upcoming season.
Well, but you got defensive linemen running 4.5 40s right now, 4.6 40s. And yet they had a linebacker that ran a 4.3 40, a linebacker that was like 6'3", 240. It's like, where do these guys come from? This is nuts.
Anthony Richardson just ran I think 4.43 at 6'4 and a quarter and 244 pounds. That's
Yeah.
insane.
I mean,
Imagine that hitting you.
Crazy. Exactly.
and the one thing that's interesting for me as far as that goes for Chicago is we got the number 1 pick, and I think the best thing for us to do is to trade that pick, and
Oh, for sure.
so we're waiting to see how it's going to be interesting, the strategy behind all this. But yeah, the combine that's good. Thanks for bringing that up, Jason. That's
Yeah, we'll hear
Kind of
that.
interesting combine.
We'll definitely
There's a
hear
lot of
that.
athletes in it.
Before we sign off, I want to talk about some fundraisers we're doing. Again, I keep talking about this. I got to do it this week, but the raffle site is a little more complicated than what I thought, and I was on vacation. But look for the raffle for 3 autographed jerseys. Also, I came up with an idea because I love to cook. If you follow me on Facebook, you'll see I'm cooking every day. I'm writing a cookbook, and what I'm going to do is take a recipe, put it on one page, and then take a motivational quote from a veteran that from my other podcast, TSP, the Scuttlebutt. I'm going to take a motivational quote and put it on a page. So it's going to be like half recipe, half chicken soup for the soul, or whatever that book is, small stories. Look for that. And all the proceeds for that is going to fund the nonprofit. All this money is going to go to the nonprofit. So that's another way I'm going to be raising money. So look out for March Madness. Look out for raffles for the jerseys, and look out in the next 6 or 7 months. I don't know how long it's going to take to do a cookbook. I've never wrote a book before, but look out for that. And we appreciate you guys supporting us, because what you're essentially doing is you're helping veterans across the country. And as a fellow veteran, Paulie, a fellow veteran, we really appreciate you guys' support, and we're here to make a difference. Thank you guys, and see you next Sunday.
Have a good week, everyone.
Yeah.